Hey guys, this is Austin Curve Forever slash Mariah S6, and I'm a little off schedule this week, so I decided to make this video live action instead. So, I'm going to review Will and Dewitt this week, despite the fact that Magi Nation didn't get 4 likes. Cause hey, I want to do it anyway, and it doesn't matter whether or not things hit 4 likes or not. Before I get started, quick shout out to Object Island for subscribing. Thank you. So Will and Dewitt aired around the same time as Magi Nation on Kids WB, which was September 7th, I believe. And it was the first to air at 7 o'clock. Sometimes I would get up at even 6:30 and I'd be like, oh no, I woke up way too early. So then I'd have to sit through an episode of maybe Curious George and then Will and Dewitt to get some Magi Nation. At first I despised Will and Dewitt. I actually liked Curious George. It wasn't too bad. But at first I really hated Will and Dewitt. But then I grew to like it because I actually liked the characters, and the characters had personality, and Dewitt was actually there for comic relief and stuff like that. But the show was about a little boy named Will and his little frog friend named Dewitt, and I'll put a commercial in the description below for an advertisement where Dewitt came from. Originally, Dewitt was the mascot of toilet training products called Can Do. So, it's a pun. You can do it. Yep, a huge pun. I find it to be hilarious, though. So, they aren't challenges like jump over a cliff or something. It's more like elementary school problems. I can still remember the episode where Will was like, oh no, I have to get glasses? I always kept joking that to my best friend, and I always got her to laugh when we were both in elementary school and around middle school. When I was like, who are you? And then I'd be like, I'm Will! But then Will was afraid that no one would recognize him because he was wearing glasses. But it turned out that by the end of the episode, he wasn't supposed to get glasses. It was supposed to be somebody else. That's actually a realistic problem. So I learned from that. Yeah, it was labeled as an EI show. And I forgot to mention in my last review, Magi Nation is also an EI show. If you see E/I in the corner, I'll put that as a title overlay. That means that the show you're watching is educational. At first, that really used to pee me off in Magi Nation because it took away from the show. It just took away from it. Like, they would stop adventuring for one moment and they'd be like, oh, bats! They use echolocation! And I'm like, no, get on with the dang adventure. But an EI show isn't that bad. I like to learn things. In fact, in the future, I'm going to make books that probably have morals in them. It's good to learn something. So what else about this show? Oh yeah, every episode you can expect a song number, which isn't too bad. At least they put effort into it. My sister always used to think that Will was hallucinating because all his animal friends were weird colors. Like the raccoon was yellow and green, and the frogs were purple, which are common if they're poison dart frogs. And the birds were blue, I think I remember, but birds can be any color. And that's pretty much all of the show. Will and Dewitt died out at the same time as Magi Nation, but it wasn't as missed. But it had a good run. It had a pretty good run. I'm not sure if anybody misses it, but I wish it could shine its face on TV once more. So, thanks for watching this episode of Filling in the Blanks. Please comment, like, rate, and subscribe. And you know what? This episode was script free! So, next week we'll be doing Digimon Fusion. Until then, hi!